Hi everybody, in this video I'll talk about planning a 2-hour RPG session specifically for streaming. If you've ever wondered how to keep your game tight, engaging, and fun for both your players and your audience, then this video is just for you. Streaming games can be a blast, but they come with unique challenges, like keeping the pace fast enough for viewers while still giving the players room to shine. So in this video, I'm going to cover some ways to streamline your sessions, grab attention from the start, and keep things moving without feeling too forced or railroaded. Let's start things off with a big one, streamlining. In a 2-hour session, every minute counts. You want to make sure that your story beats and encounters are tightly focused with minimal downtime. Here's ways to do it. Plan your scenes. Plan 2 or 3 major scenes that this session will revolve around. Those should be the moments that advance the plot or showcase the player's characters. Next, stick to a few key NPCs that keep their personalities distinct and straightforward. Your audience and players don't need a novel's worth of backstory, they need memorable interactions. And controversially, pre-roll mechanics. Handle as much as you can off-stream. Set up initiative orders for bad guys. Prepare environmental effects like sound cues or visuals for your VTT, and maybe even pre-roll some encounters that you know are going to happen. First impressions matter, specifically on stream. Starting with action is a great way to hook your audience and get everyone invested right away. So start in medias res. Kick off in the middle of combat or a chase or dramatic moments. It's exciting for viewers and players alike and gives everyone something to focus on. Use a cliffhanger setup. If this is a continuation of something, then start with the fallout of that big decision. Nothing grabs attention like the party scrambling to deal with the aftermath of something huge. And front load the stakes. Make sure everyone knows that what's going on matters. Part of a larger players' character goals. And that can happen right on stream with NPCs or flashbacks or a moment of clarity to really grab your characters and the audience. One of the hardest parts of running a session on a time limit is keeping things moving while still giving your players agency. Here's some ways to strike that balance. Offer clear choices. Instead of endless possibilities, give the players a few strong, meaningful choices. It keeps things focused while still letting them feel control. NPCs can be great for nudging the party back on track without getting too heavy-handed. Have NPCs react to those decisions in a way that naturally points them towards the next scene. And lastly, know when to move on. If something's dragging, just push things forward. Use in-game events like the arrival of reinforcements or a looming time constraint or disaster to speed things up. Pacing is key for streaming. Your viewers are there for drama, laughs, not 20 minutes of rules clarification. Here's how to pace those games like a pro. Alternate tension and release. Follow intense moments like combat or emotional scenes with lighter, low-stakes roleplay. It gives your players and audience a chance to breathe. And use time reminders, like in chat or a DM. Keep an eye on the clock and make sure you're hitting your beats. If you're running behind, don't be afraid to cut or tighten things up. And end on a hook. Leave the audience wanting more, a cliffhanger, a twist, or the setup for promised combat, or even just a heartfelt character moment can make the difference. And discuss rules before the stream. Have a conversation with your players about moments of rules clarification. Let them know that if something comes up and you can't check it in 10 or 20 seconds, you're going to make a call and move on. Adjustments and clarifications can be made after stream, and then you can act accordingly moving forward. Finally, let's talk about some quick tips for making your stream sessions smooth and successful. Make sure to prep your players. Let them know the session structure and time constraints. It helps them feel like they're on track but not rushed. And engage your audience. If you're live streaming, interact with them during chats or breaks or downtimes. It builds community and engagement. And test your tech. Audio, video, lighting issues can ruin a stream. Always test before you go live. Planning a 2-hour session for streaming might sound daunting, but with the right prep and pacing, it can be one of the most rewarding ways to run a game. Keep it streamlined, start with action, and don't be afraid to guide the play without forcing it. Your audience and players will thank you. What are some of your best tips for running a streamed session? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Or just leave me a clock emoji for engagement and tell me your favorite streaming AP tips. Like always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, I'm Ryan, and this is Roll for Initiative. Bye.